No, because that sounds like the beginning of a fucking horror movie where they kill you.
Oh my god.
Well, I let him come over. So we're in my room, and I'm like straight up my room. So he sees the heels on the floor, and he says, Dana, I see your heels on the floor. So I'm just assuming you went out last night and you didn't tell me. So I was like, what makes you think I went out last night?
She's so fucking outspoken, this be the podcast. Always gonna spill the real, give a fuck if you mad. So don't be up in your feelings, yeah. Don't be up in your feelings, yeah. She's so fucking outspoken, this be the podcast. Always gonna spill the real, give a fuck if you mad. So don't be up in your feelings, yeah. Don't be up in your feelings.
Like, we're just playing devil's advocate, like I know I did. And he was just like, you didn't answer the phone. I was like, I was just...
So you lied. Why did you lie?
Because you're scared.
I was saying, yeah, I went out and we...
And he was like, and I said, eventually I did admit to it because it started an argument. And I was just like, okay, well, I went out. He was like, I already knew that. But I said, you were out past curfew too. I said, I saw you at the gas station. And he looked like he saw a ghost. Like, because he didn't know that I was going to find out that you were basically
Stalking me.
me.
Where does the ghosting part come into play?
I'm sorry, I'm getting there. So, I told him, he apologized, and I said, I apologize too for lying, and I told him we're good. And he was like, okay, so do you want to go out to eat? And I was just like, no, I just want to be by myself right now. But it's okay. So he was like, okay, so he leaves. I block him on everything.
He knows where you live. It's fucking crazy.
Did he ever pop back up or something?
And he cried at my front door. And my dad had to tell him to leave.
Wow.
Like, he deserved it.
That man was in love. Don't do that. He wasn't crazy. He was in love.
He deserved it.
Bob,
Too much.
Bob, if you're out there, she knows she did wrong, but you can't be too clean. And
he just didn't trust anything.
He was
insecure. You lied.
And that's what I hate too.
Yo, lied. She lied.
Because I know if I told you the truth, you were gonna be upset anyway that I was going out.
Shit that was leading up to that. Like,
right.
He was acting weird.
And then
I would be acting weird too if my girlfriend lied to me.
She playing devil's advocate because it was just like I knew her. The reason I shouldn't have had to lie to my boyfriend and say, "Hey, I'm going out to a club with my homegirls." I should
because you knew he was gonna not want you to go.
And he was gonna like be passive aggressive, pitch a fit, and then be sullen and sulk like the rest of the day. I didn't want to deal with that.
So she just ghosts him.
So
I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry.
So,
okay, well, go ahead.
So it got to where he would call my number, like, from no caller ID. Of course I know that's you.
Oh, yeah.
So I changed my number.
I was today old when I realized that no caller ID was the person that you blocked. Girl,
yeah,
I didn't know that. I
blocked.
thought it was just all somebody come on. I don't know, but yeah.
No, if it says unknown, that means it's somebody that starts 69 that their number not saved. But if it's a no caller ID, that's a number that's saved that you blocked.
Gotcha. Well, my ghosting story, the reason I had to ghost someone is really, really valid. Like, y'all gonna be like, yeah, you.
Was mine valid?
It was valid to me. So people probably think otherwise.
What could I have done different?
Tell that man that you want to deal with him because he's a crybaby. All right, let's go to her ghosting story, which probably isn't valid either.
No, this one is
I'm just messing
don't do
with
that.
y'all. I'm just messing.
I actually have several ghosting stories, but I'm gonna tell this one because I promised the people that I was gonna tell them about the time that I was dating this drug dealer unknowingly.
There you go.
Unknowingly, y'all. I would never go for it. I gotta put this.
How did you know
out
this?
here.
You didn't see the sign?
Girl, no, I'm gonna tell you.
The big wad of cash in his pocket wasn't a sign enough.
He pulled out the bed.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all. It was the first damn link up.
Okay.
Listen. So this dude, we started talking on social media. Like, he had been hitting me. Like, you know how they be your inbox for years or whatever. So
yeah.
I was pissed off at my nigga. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get this nigga a try or whatever. So boom. I was being sneaky like 3 o'clock in the morning because, you know, I had to wait until my man went to sleep. You know, he was Don't do that because my man was trying me on some weird stuff, and I was young. I would.
But he was in the bed with you.
He was not in the bed with me. He was in the bed. He was in bed at his home, and I was at home. We was mad at each other.
So why you had to wait till 3 o'clock in the morning?
He was asleep.
She wanted to make
He
sure.
was sleeping at his house.
She wanted to make sure, like,
because he was like this. He was like your nigga. Like he'll call me. Like I understand the 30 calls because I used to get 28 fucking calls on the weekends.
Okay.
Like I understand.
God, niggas don't want me. I got no good shit.
What happened was, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I caught my homegirl. We switched cars or whatever. But actually, we did switch cars. She actually just took. I left my car at home because he was the type of nigga that'll drive by my house. Like, so I had to leave my car there. So my friend came and picked me up, took me to another city because it was in another city.
Oh,
So
I love that. I'm that type of friend.
When we got there, it was like the first red flag is y'all. This man was living.
First red flag was you.
No, it was not.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
The first red flag was this man was living in an old people. You know, like the old people, the Mainers, like the old people apartment, like where nobody can live there but older people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, are you sure that, you know, he gave me the address. I'm like, are you sure this is the place? Like, this is the old people apartment complex. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. Just going on up in there. So we get there, I text him. He was like, okay, he was like, just stay where you at. I'm like, I'm gonna come meet you. So he had me sitting in like the front of the apartments for like, 5 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I see him walking from somewhere, like I guess in some more apartments in the back somewhere. And he came and got me or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. So once I got in the car, my friend was just still sitting there. He was like, they good? He was like, they can go. Like, I was like, you sure? Like, I'm safe? Like, we good? He was like, yeah. He was like, I got you. Okay, cool. So turn my location on. I told my friend she could leave.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm just doing context clues, so I apologize because I'm acting real slow right now. Your man was sleeping. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. You had your friend take you over to another man's house. You wait out there until he come get you and your friend could leave so you could do what?
Listen to the story. I haven't got there yet.
Yeah,
so get there.
Sounds like fucking.
So we went to the house. Finally or whatever. I went to this apartment. It was nice. And, I was still confused. I'm like, how you get in here? Like, why the fuck? Do you live with your fucking grandma? Like, what the fuck going on? So I get in there. Well, yeah, it was a fucking linko. It was we finna fuck. Like, it was that type of situation. Okay. So we went there or whatever. And I went to his room.
Was it
Bro, I didn't go to his room right off. It was a vibe. We sat down, like we was watching TV or whatever. We was having a couple of drinks and stuff. Like, he was smoking. He smoked. I didn't smoke at the time.
She said, did he look good? Did he look good?
Oh yeah, he looked good. Like, that's the only reason why I hit him back up. Cause I'm like, y'all finna hit this fine ass nigga up. Like, like I ain't finna be sitting here sad. So yeah, I hit him back up. So anyway, watching TV, a little vibe going on. So eventually, after you get to watch TV, smoking, drinking, all that type of stuff, you wanna come to my room? Yeah, that's what I came for. Girl, I go to the fucking room. And at first I didn't see it, but he opened his closet for a condom, and I seen like these big ass bags, but I didn't know shit. I didn't know nothing about nothing, so it didn't dawn on me. Girl, in the middle of us having sex, my head was hanging off the fucking bed, and girl, I seen this fucking weird looking gun on the side of my head.
I love it.
I seen this weird ass gun, so I didn't say shit, because of course it's a gun. I'm scared as fuck. I'm not gonna say shit about this gun. I'm just like I didn't see it. So, girl, the first chance I got, I texted my friend. I was like, bitch, fuck you. Like, because, I ain't trying to make no sudden move. So, whatever. So, okay, boom. And the sex was good. Like, I was having fun. So, that's another reason. Like, I wasn't finna end or whatever. So, boom, we got done, and he turned the lights on or whatever. I don't know what he went back into his closet for again, but he went back into his closet again. And I happened to just see this big ass bag full of weed, like this big ass fucking bag. And my dumb ass is still didn't done on me that this nigga's drugged. Like, it's just still didn't done on me. So I'm getting myself together because it was really supposed to be a night killer, right? For it's 3 o'clock in the morning. My friend, wasn't gonna come back, but I had to text her because I'm like, gonna get me all scared. So of course she didn't take me back because she don't let her with the sleep. So after I'm done, I seen in his room. Y'all, we get back to the living room, and we just sitting there chilling again or whatever, cause he asked me was I staying. I was like, nah, I'm just go ahead and leave, which I still didn't know because my friend didn't text me back, but I'm just hoping she, finally. At this point, I'm texting my sister, I'm texting everybody because I'm ready to fucking go. I'm scared.
See, if we were friends, then I would have got you.
Yeah, but what happened was, y'all, somebody came.
No.
No.
Of course I would have.
This is the scary part. So,
Shit, big ass gun and weed didn't scare you?
somebody came, y'all. It was, remind you what time it is. Somebody came.
Like 4 o'clock in the morning, by the time 4:30.
And knocked on his freaking door. And these motherfuckers got paranoid before. Mind you, he was just smoking back, like, on somebody just throwing them bitches
back.
back.
You shoot.
Set him up.
Girl!
She bet you done set him up.
Yeah, so somebody just knocked on the door, and he didn't go to the door. He went and got the fucking gun. Like, the gun was just laying there, so he went and got it. So I'm like, oh my fucking god, I'm like, shit.
Be a shooter?
So he was like, he was like, anybody, like, he's just looking at me, he's fucking crazy. Like, he was like, you good? Like, is somebody for you? I'm like, no. He was like, don't nobody know what the fuck I say. I said, what you talking about? He was like, don't nobody know what I say. Not even my close friends. Don't nobody know what I say.
Your grandma do, because this is her house.
Lord,
It was his house.
sir, I don't know anything.
I said, sir, I said, I don't know. I said, I don't tell my friend to come get me and shit. He came and got me. He was like, why you telling me to come get you? Don't nobody know. Just doing stuff like, just going. Like, he was going pacing back and forth, y'all. Oh, my fucking gun. Like, he had this gun. I'm over there, like, I'm trying to keep my cry in, like, because I don't want to just really, like, make him just, go off. Like, I'm just trying so hard. So that thing, he finally go to the window. Like, the people just kept fucking knocking. So he finally went to the window with, how they be peeping out the window with the gun, but on their side or whatever, y'all. I'm pissing at this point. Like, I'm so fucking scared. I said, how the fuck you think I set you up? I said, I don't even know you do. I don't even know. This is my first time linking up with you. I don't know you do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to explain. Girl, this motherfucker opened the door. It was his fucking brother. His brother that lived with him. He gonna ask this motherfucker, where your key? At this point, I went the fuck out that door. I swear to God, I put this on everything I love.
Walked home.
I did not walk. Luckily, my friend, she was like, okay, because she had, I guess she went and did her little deal too. So she wasn't at home sleep. That shit was on fire. By this time, because I was finna walk. I swear to God, I was finna walk.
To Albany?
Girl.
She don't live in
I was scared.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's the time.
She walking somewhere.
I was finna
That
go
girl
somewhere.
said, that girl said, it is besides the point of where I was about to go.
I was just had to get the fuck away from him. This man thought I set him up. Like, he was talking like nobody know where he stayed. Like, I had to bring somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? I don't even know you.
I have a good story.
Hold on. She doesn't have to doing that.
I'm done. Because after
No.
that, when I tell you I blocked this bitch on everything I own, I will never see you again. Like, I'm scared of you. Like, you almost killed me over your brother forget
his key.
Like,
Your goofy brother.
and it made sense, y'all, because he stayed in the old, like, he a drug dealer, so I guess that was his little low-key spot. He probably got his mom or somebody to get him that apartment or whatever, but I don't know. That's why he stayed in the old home, so his I guess his competition won't come kill him.
He stay off the radar.
Yeah. And you were like, my closest fucking friends don't know. Well, nigga, why the fuck you invited me?
But apparently your family do.
Girl, no, his brother lived with him.
That's what I'm saying. They know where he
That
lives.
is crazy, bro. Yeah, I had to go the fuck out of him. Like, ain't no way
Sitting there
to
setting that man up. Bob, I'm sorry she said
I hate
you
her scared.
to have your own family come visit you.
I know he mad because that shit was good, and I know he hate that he did that. Cause I really feel like it was I feel like he was paranoid as fuck because he had just been smoking. I'm like, you smoke that much? Like, he was going.
He had that shit that Smokey had in his stuff.
Girl, he was
Yo,
doing bitches bad.
Holmes, that's angel dust. Don't go too hard on it. But yeah, I don't have stories like this. I don't ghost people. I ghost you by blocking your number because I don't need you to constantly call me and my man to think that I'm fucking dealing with you. I block you so that you won't have to call me anymore.
Can I give you a story?
You gave us one.
A story about a friend ghosting somebody. And they had put me in it, which could have led to a volatile situation, but it didn't. But I had a friend, let's call her Susan. Susan, she, it was
I gotta say this. Yeah, my name is Susie, and Gucci think I love it.
But, okay, so it was her birthday. So, she was talking to this guy that was supposed to be a promoter in Atlanta. So he had a flyer printed out with her picture on it and everything, like that she was supposed to be hosting her own birthday party at this club. So we go to the club. We get in for free, granted, but we don't see no section and we don't see no bottles that was promised to her. We see him and like he's kind of acting like he acknowledges her. Like, I'm not gonna say that. He acknowledges her, but he was like, "Baby, give me a second, I'll be right back." Right back never came. We see you walking all around the club talking to everybody, which is fine. He's a promoter. And I'm trying to tell her that, like, cause she's getting upset. Like, where are my bottles? Where's this and that? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, and then she was like, he over here walking around talking to other bitches and this and that. Well, he is the promoter, this and that. So finally, he does send a couple bottles to where we're sitting at, but it's still no section. We're sitting in this little booth area, but there's other people there. So basically, like, if we get up, it's gonna lose our seat type shit. So she really not feeling the vibes and everything. So we eventually leave the club. So he did buy us a hotel room. But like I said, I had in the back of my mind felt like, this man buy all this hotel room and you think you ain't gonna have to fuck him after this?
That's the purpose of this.
And it was, I'm saying, not even just a hotel, it was a suite that he bought us.
So that you can have your own room.
Yeah, I had my own room. It had a living room and a kitchen in there. So I'm back my
I have never ever stayed in a suite.
Really? Not even on vacation.
Vacation. Fuck is that? Oh, go ahead.
But okay, so she's saying I ain't doing nothing with him. He's just a friend, blah blah blah, the whole time. And I'm thinking, yeah.
But if he's just a friend, why you mad that he out there doing his job, networking? But go ahead. So I guess we were all supposed to have like an after party at the suite. The three of y'all?
And his homeboy. Sorry. So I already had a feeling in the back of my mind where this was going, but she's still saying it's not like that. So
it was definitely like that. Is this the friend that we all know?
Did I fill out with?
No.
The friend that normally.
No. I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No. So
sounds like him.
we had bags because he had got this suite for like. I'm sorry. Listen. Can I just keep it down?
Sure. Tell your story.
Okay. So we were gonna stay there about 2 days. So we had bags. So the bag we had drove in mine. I had a truck. I had a Jeep. The bags were still downstairs because when we were rushing getting there, we were kind of running behind late for the party theme at the club. So we had just grabbed the clothes out of the suitcase and just got dressed real quick at the hotel without bringing all the bags up. So she said,
should they be still in your Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go downstairs and shoot.
I know where this story's going.
And we go.
Sounds like a haul ass to me.
So we go downstairs and keep in mind the hotel we were staying at. It was another hotel, like literally right next door to it. Equally nice, but it's just too like. Let's say this. I think we were staying maybe at a Hilton. The next one was like a Holiday Inn, like same type of hotel. So we see him. I see him and homeboy walking with two girls at that hotel, like walking in. Like I'm saying, they were just that close I could see. So I was like, so I'm bringing my bag.
Finna bring that dirty ass dick to me.
So
that's nasty. That shit's still sticky.
So she just had a duffel bag, and I had my little rolling suitcase. So I'm bringing it up, and she's sitting there in the hotel room drinking, like making us drink. So we got some bottles now. So I say, hey, I think I see. Let's say his name is Chuck. I think I see Chuck with his homie. I think I saw him with two other girls at the literally next door. And she was like, what? So she started blowing his phone up,
Why she mad? That's her homeboy.
She blowing the man up. Then he finally answered and said, we on the way up there. So at the time, this girl was my best friend. So she was just like, Dana, I want to go. And she always had something up her sleeve. So she said, I got somewhere.
You talking about literally?
Huh?
She had something literally up her sleeve?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So he's asking why I had to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
But she always has something up her sleeve, always has a plan B. So she said, I know this is a nice ass room, but I can call another person and we can stay at their freaking mansion for this weekend. So it'll be even better and they'll let us stay. They don't even care because you with me, they don't even care. And I was just like, okay. And she's like, I'll drive to it anyway.
She's like, oh my god, sure, let's leave this suite for a fucking mansion.
No, it's just like, Bro, I just got settled in.
I just brought my roller bag up.
So she was like, okay, she was like, but I just need you to, because basically we had all our makeup and stuff, like stuff strolled out in the little apartment, not apartment, but in the hotel room. So she was just like, I'm gonna just run to the car and call him. Can you get the stuff? Well, and go back downstairs. So you gonna have me carry the bags back downstairs and with all the like makeup and stuff and the bottle? She said, please, Dana, I just don't want to run into him. And because he had told her he was on the way back from where he was, but we knew he was at the other hotel.
That's your fault, Dana. You should have told her that you saw him with 2 other women before she fucking called him. Know your place.
Well, so as I'm hurrying, trying to pack all the makeup and stuff in our makeup bags, like I'm trying to get the bottles, and we had bought some food and stuff too that was in the refrigerator. So I'm like putting that up in plastic bags. He had a key to the suite, so he opened the suite. So he opened the door, and him and the homeboy, and he see me like packing and rolling, so he was just like, oh, so that's what type of females y'all are. And then
Wait. The fuck? The fuck?
I said, hey,
The type that packs. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm taking this shit out.
So this is what I said. I said, hey. I said, I'm just doing, I said, it's her birthday, it's my best friend. She said she want to go, so we finna leave.
Bus.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I ain't going in the bus.
Where was she?
She was in my car.
Oh, she already.
Oh, you guys.
She was sitting in the car. So don't tell
There's no fucking way. I'm letting you know right now that you're gonna go downstairs and leave me
And she supposed to keep a lookout.
talking about I didn't want to bump into him.
She was
Bitch,
trying to-
somebody gonna bump into
She
him.
was supposed to keep a lookout. She was supposed to keep. So the guy going off on me, like he's just like,
He don't like fucking with y'all Albany bitches.
he was like, he don't like fuck with these Albany bitches. He was just like, because after all the shit I did for her, y'all just gonna walk out and then
What
y'all
he did besides he did other shit for her? The bottle in the room. Like, so if it's her, y'all was gonna guarantee you pussy. He already felt like, yeah,
She probably was
I'm
telling-
fucking these bitches tonight.
Because she was telling him all that shit. She was talking about how
Y'all
she
disappointed
left.
him.
and my friend probably down too.
See right there, I took all my breath just now doing that. I told you I don't do that shit good.
So I was like, I'm kind of like at a standstill because he's standing by the door, and I'm like, can you please move? And he was just like, man, where's she at? And I was just like, move, like before I start screaming in here.
You gonna make me say?
So he moved out the way, and the homeboy looking all stupid, he moved out the way too. So then, like, as I'm walking down the hallway, like, it's people walking out and stuff like that, and then he's just like, oh, you forgot this? And he threw another bag I had left, like, another one, her small bag, he threw it out the
Oh,
room.
he was pissed. Oh,
He was big mad.
This man.
And then I'm calling her, she not answering the phone.
Oh, she cut. I hope that's the bitch you ghosted. I'm sorry.
I know. The whole trick, the
I'm
whole
sorry.
flip of the story is, and I ghosted her.
Wait, cause she acted real shady. Like, first of all, she made you step there and get all the stuff and left you down there because she didn't want to run into him. Then you get down there, you didn't watch out to tell me they were coming. Then you not answering the fucking phone. You don't know what's going on up here.
I could be dead.
So then they could have did something to me.
So then when I get down into my car, the car's still there, and she's on the phone with the other guy that I guess supposed to go to the mansion. So she was just like, what's wrong? And I was like, you know they up there, and that man just cussed me out for you, and this and that. And then she was like, oh, I see him just calling my phone home this time. She wasn't answering the phone, so she was ghosting him. That's basically the premise of the story. She ghosted him.
Wow.
So I
Went to
remember,
the mansion?
yeah, we went to the mansion.
How did it look?
It was a mini mansion.
A mini mansion?
Yeah.
Shit, can I see a fucking mini mansion?
It was nice, but it had a lot of old school fixtures in it. Like,
I mean, she
could've
could
renovated.
grandma drug dealer, so I mean,
I feel like he needed to renovate that. The guy told me he needed to make it more modern. It was giving, it still had the fixtures from the 80s and 90s in it.
not the 80s mansion. Let's go ahead and get that box. We got so into it, but we did not grab that box. Let's go ahead and grab the box, Shaquana.
But she ghosted him, and I feel like he should rightfully be ghosted, but that was a crazy situation, and
Go ahead and pick something out of that box. You're familiar with the box, aren't you?
yes.
Okay. So while she's mixing up the stuff in the box, I did just ask Shaquana. I'm not Shaquana. I'm sorry. I just did ask Dana. She's familiar with the box, and she said she is.
There you go.
So let's go ahead and pick something out the box. You guys supposed to be looking at it. All right. Let's see what you got to ask. Tell us about.
Swallowing cum. Thoughts? Would you? Yeah.
She said that so kind and innocent, like we asked her if she would.
I mean, it's
eat
worse
the chewing
things that you
gum
can put in your mouth.
in a blow pop. I'm
What
sorry.
are your thoughts
What
on
did you just say?
It's worse things you can put in your mouth.
Yes, it's called cum.
That's not the worst thing to do. Let me tell you, I was so against it, and I was the type of bitch like you don't put that shit on me. I was, but it's not.
It's not
high.
You can't do that. You can't do that with everybody. But
no, definitely not.
But if you're my man, if you're my guy,
and I had fun. Like I actually like.
and like she, I don't know if this was on camera, but like we said earlier, the better your diet is, the sweeter it tastes.
Yeah, and the only reason I did it was because of that reason. Because
The
like
sweeter it tastes. What is it? Sweet fucking.
Because sometimes
lotion?
it tastes like battery acid.
But it
I
tastes
was
like
gonna say
sweet
it
lotion.
tastes like poison if you just not a healthy person.
It tastes like
acidic.
sweet
What? Sweet what?
I didn't say it was sweet. It's not.
It tastes sweet. I've dated a guy that was completely vegan, fruits, vegetables,
And
water.
it tasted like sweet what?
Just something.
It tastes like
Lotion.
It tasted like calm, but it was
Lotion?
sweet.
I wouldn't say lotion.
It was sweet. It was sweet.
It tastes like.
It was on the sweet side. I'm not gonna say it was sweet like icing, but it was on the sweeter side.
This tastes like icing. I mean,
I
was
said-
it the texture of icing?
It wasn't the. It's not a texture of ice
know what I'm saying. It's just like-
you
it
can
tastes
tell
sweet.
it's some type of.
Body of fluid.
Yeah, you can tell that, but it's
So
like.
it's like sweet pea.
No. I don't know. I wasn't thinking that hard when I did it.
I'm
But
trying to tell you, I don't think it. No, it just
it
happened.
tastes sweet.
Like
It was on the sweeter side. It's not sweet like.
Stop telling me sweet. I completely understand what the definition of sweet is.
it's like a sweet and salty mix.
Yeah.
What the mix of
If you're
what?
unhealthy, I don't know, mix of nuts.
And when I'm unhealthy, I've had
What
it
is
taste
nut?
like
What is
gross
nut quality? What is the texture of nut?
You see the tag? You never seen it? That's
Yes,
the
like
texture.
it looks like lotion.
But it don't. Yeah, it don't taste like lotion.
No,
I don't know what
it
it tastes like. It tastes like nut. This is what it tastes
Tastes
like.
It tastes like
nut.
slimy sweet.
So I definitely wouldn't like it because I'm not a texture person.
It's not slimy. It do got that. It is kind of slimy.
It's like what it said, the viscosity.
Fucking nasty.
It has a high viscosity.
You guys are nasty.
With your spit mixed in with it, it's like it's another texture.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it is.
Like I can tell with my ex when he went vegetarian, his cum.
It's definitely a difference. I'm not gonna lie. Cause it tastes like poison if you're not like a regular average.
It tastes very acidic and bitter.
Yeah.
So let me get this
It
straight.
tastes like kids.
So let me get this straight. Y'all tasted something.
Yeah.
Anytime during the time that you decided to ingest this shit. Throughout your ingestion of this.
Yeah.
At one point, it came to a point where it tasted like fucking poison.
And we kept doing it.
And I
Your
spit it
ass
out.
kept fucking doing it.
No, I tried it again. That was
Exactly.
What Conan say? I do that purple face.
Because this person, the reason I tried it again because like you was a person that drinks only water. You know, you healthy. Like you in the gym, you was just doing your big one. I know I taste sweet, so I'm like, okay, let me see how you taste.
Thank you for that, ladies. That's so
You wanna give
appealing.
it up? We got one more.
And it makes me want to try it now.
She just lying. She was
Just
Damn sure no, I ain't gonna try that shit.
Do you know? That's the wrong one. We can't do that one because we already done that one.
She didn't.
Okay. You want to answer that question? Or do another one?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Okay.
Have you ever had someone to hurt you while eating it? What do you mean?
Explain. Like, have you ever had somebody to eat you out and they hurt you?
It hurt while eating it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna answer that. No.
I have.
Yeah, you just want to say stop, stop, stop.
I have
But
had
it's too
bad
rough?
head.
Like the tongue sore?
It's just like you just don't know how to eat. You just don't know how to eat it.
I've had people that know how to eat pussy, but it didn't hurt. It just, I'm saying like he was sucking on the clit like
till it came off.
No.
Yeah, and I didn't like that, but it didn't hurt.
It hurted. Like mine hurted. Like it was just so uncomfortable. Like stop. Like you get to shaking your head like a dog, and I don't know why they think that shit is good. Don't do
I
that.
like for you to kiss my pussy like you're making out my mouth.
I'm sorry, but I instantly saw the dog.
That shit is weird. Don't do that to me. Now you know what you're doing, and you could be very gentle because I had somebody that was.
I had somebody do that.
No,
like they
gotta
know dog move, but they knew what they were doing.
But you gotta know what you're doing when you do that. You
just can't just do it.
Gonna hurt your nose and your facial. That shit hurts. Like don't do that.
Facial hair does hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. So yeah.
So of course I gotta be the petty one. But we gotta make sure we say this before we ever end this podcast. That box. How do you know that box? Yeah, how do you know the box? Because a lot of guests that comes on the show don't know the box. They don't know what's in the box. How do you know what's in that box?
I don't understand the question.
Well, I asked you, are you familiar with the box? You said yes, right?
Yeah.
How? How are you familiar with that box?
I've seen you use it before.
Where?
Here?
On the show?
No.
Where?
When we were rehearsing for our other business venture.
Our other business venture. So we were supposed to have a business venture together.
Yeah.
All three of us.
Yeah.
4 of us.
Yeah.
5 of us.
Yeah. And I dropped the ball there, audience. I take full accountability for that.
So I'm bringing it up because we were originally, when we talked earlier, like the very first episode of the show, we were talking about we were going to have a podcast with 5 people. It was going to be 5 girls, 5 ladies, I'm sorry. And then we were going to have different aspects of everybody's life. And everything fell apart. We already established that. But my girl next to me did state that she was going to go ahead and go into her own venture. So that's what's bringing that into it. And so I want to know, how's it going with, or are you still on the, like on that journey of getting your show started, so we can go ahead and start promoting your show. So what's up?
It's still a work in progress. And that really falls on me again. Just with my work schedule. But I plan on laxing my work schedule and definitely moving forward with my own personal platform.
Okay. And what's it going to be about?
It's going to be about just, I just want to create a space for women like me that, sometimes awkward, a little silly, just a space where we can laugh, talk, and just be friends. And I want that with my audience. And like I said, it's still a work in progress. But I thank Sophia for, and seeing Saquon and Sophia, like, just how beautiful this is. I would love that for myself. So,
manifest that thing. Like, manifest it and just put the work in. Like, don't keep talking about it. Just do it. Just do it one day. Like, if you got stuff already lined up, like, just do it one day. Like, whether you got everything you need or not, just try it out and see how you like it.
Yeah, because you could always just start with your tapings and have it in there, and then you can go into later on about editing and stuff like that. But go into the tapings and get it in there, because we had a lot of people that would come onto the show and they're scared to get behind the camera. Mm-hmm. But as you can see, when we start talking and start getting into it, you forget that the camera's in there numerous times.
Right.
So you just get into the field and just enjoy yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to go ahead and I want to thank our guest again. We want to thank Dana for coming to the show again. Thank you so much for coming to the show. This is the part where we go ahead and rate the drink. Again, this is Reposado. I had to read it. Reposado is a mixed drink that we just had that consists of, with theirs, 3 ounces of tequila, 2 ounces of strawberry mixture, and a can, which is probably about 6 ounces of pineapple juice. Mm-hmm. And it was actually really smooth, so I didn't have another extra shot in there. They did. She didn't finish hers, so we already know that it must have.
Right now.
It must have did something. So with that saying, let's go ahead and do the rating. With my 2 ounces, 2 and 6, I didn't get a lot of alcohol in there, but I do feel good. So I'm gonna go ahead and give mine a strong 7. Maybe if I had a little bit more alcohol in there, it would have been maybe a little higher, but I feel good with mine, so I'm giving mine a strong 7. What are you giving out, Shaquana?
I'm gonna actually give it a 10. That's because I feel good and it actually tastes good. Like, it's really delicious, like juice. It's really good. Y'all should try it.
And Dana, what do you give your drink?
I would give it an 8. I feel like what would take it to a 10 if it was like frozen.
Yeah,
I think that would be definitely a 10, but like Shaquana said, I'm feeling really good.
I think it would have been good, especially if yours was, we had it frozen, so when we had the strawberry in the bottom with the red.
Y'all need to invest into a slushy maker.
Right.
We might do a little slushy maker. We got a few drinks that we want to go ahead and try. But if you like today's episode, make sure that you
like, share, comment, and subscribe.
And if you liked me as a guest and want to see me again, you know who to reach out to.
She had to bring that in there. So we're gonna go ahead and end the show, and as we always end it at the beginning of the day,
middle of the day,
and at the end of the day,
we're
still moms. We're gonna thank you guys for joining. We'll thank Dana again. Thank you so much, Dana, for joining the show.
Seriously, we enjoyed you.
You know, we look forward. If they want you again, they'll go ahead and tell you.
You can come back. You already got my phone.
If they want you again. If they want you again.
She wants me back.
Again?
She wants me back.
Do y'all want her again?
Thank you.
Have a good day, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
She's so fucking outspoken, this be the podcast. Always gonna spill the real, give a fuck if you mad. So don't be up in your feelings. Yeah, don't be up in your feelings.